The Medrash Rabbah tells us in Vayikra Rabbah Lamed Ois Gimel that Rabbi Yitzchak said, in the generation where we do not have a king, where we don't have prophets, we don't have a Kohen or high priests, we don't have the Urim V'Tumim, what do we have? We have Tefillah. And even though he's speaking about his generation, more than ever we're speaking about our generation as well. And this idea as well is brought in the Pri Eitz Chaim Shara Tefillah Zayin and echoed by the Baal HaTanya in Kuntras Achrein, where he speaks in Daled and as well Ches about the Nakuda of Tefillah, that in our generation, where we do have Torah as well, obviously, there should be an emphasis on Tefillah. And our Aveda is an Aveda of Tefillah. And as we mentioned last time, as we move away from Maaseh Bereshis, we move away from Yitziat Mitzrayim, we're moving away from Ma'amad Har Sinai, what are we moving towards? We're moving towards Yemais Mashiach and the days of Mashiach. And when we're speaking about what we're moving away from and recognize what we're moving towards, we have to understand that our consciousness is changing. Our consciousness is developing. Our consciousness is becoming something else, something that it was not before. And what we can suggest is that, in fact, we're more inclusive than the previous generations. Whereas in the previous generations, times of the Mishnah and the Gemara, we see an emphasis on Limud HaTorah, as brought by the Baal HaTanya in Ches. And there was a lacking in a more evolved approach. And as we go on in time, we are including everything that was before, and today it's more. So we now are coming down from the world of Tol Vavo and the world of Torah, going into the world of Yemais Mashiach. We're coming from the Neshama into the Ruach, into the Nefesh, bringing everything down, all the way down. So Be'ezras Hashem, we should recognize in our days, as well as the Arizal brings out, that in Sharuch HaKodesh, that making brachas and tefillah is on a higher darga, in a certain respect, than Torah. The reason being is because it's more evolved. We've included the mind. We're including the mind, now including all other parts of the human being. So as we move away from one point, we have to remember we're moving towards one point, furthering our tikkun. And this as well is why there's an emphasis on tefillah in our dar.